All right, let's go on ahead and go into it because I got to get back to watch the trial of Derek Chauvin. What's going on? I am Instructor Mike. I got a question for you though. And I'm just going to go on ahead and do this video. We're just going to go on ahead and post it, and I'll interact with you all in the comments, okay? Go on ahead and follow me on Facebook at Mike Brown Instructor Mike. Follow me on Instagram or TikTok at Yes Mike Said It. Subscribe to my YouTube page, Instructor Mike. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. So we're going to go on ahead and talk about it. So should the New York City doorman be fired for failing to stop this attack that is obviously occurring on the outside of this hotel? You can see this man is assaulting this woman. I believe reports say that she is an Asian American woman, and she is getting assaulted outside. You see the doorman close the door to the hotel. Should he be fired, or should he have been fired for his response in what appears to be not going out there and intervening? Okay, and so I am kind of the opinion that I don't know if he should be fired. I just don't know if he should be fired. I am of the opinion that as a security officer, and in Illinois, I spend my time teaching security officers in Illinois. And of course, this is not in Illinois. This is in New York City. But I am of the opinion that as a security officer, your duty as a security officer is to observe and report. Observe and report. I want you to understand now, some people will sit there and say, well, yes, protect Asian people or stop Asian hate. Stop and protect black folks. Stop and protect white folks. Stop and protect this, protect that. There is a difference from what you may do as an individual versus what the company says you should or should not do. There is a difference in those things. You may want to go out and help someone, but notice that when you do, you assume the risk of whatever can happen. Whatever can happen. Take into consideration a situation that had just taken place in Chicago where a security officer was shot and a CPD, Chicago police officer, was shot as well in trying to stop the shoplifting that was going on at the Home Depot. Okay, you heard me talk about that before. Take into consideration the situation with Jamel Roberson, a African-American security officer who was trying to apprehend a shooter in a bar in South Suburban Cook County, Illinois. Both of these situations ended rather tragically for both parties. In the Home Depot, and I'll show you that video in a short time. In the Home Depot, that video started off with a situation where a security officer was trying to stop a person from shoplifting. A struggle ensued. The security officer was shot. Chicago Police Department officers gave chase, and they ended up taking that person into custody by shooting them after a continuous exchange of gunfire. And so for those who don't understand, yes, a shooting is considered to be custodious because it is pursuant to the Fourth Amendment in that it is a seizure. Okay, so that's why I chose those choice of words. But let's go on ahead and look at the struggle between the security officer and see what, if anything, happened as a constant reminder of what happens when you do intervene. A tragic and constant reminder of what happens when you do choose to intervene. It's a tragic reminder of what happens when you choose to intervene, reminding you again that your duty as a security officer is to observe and report. Here's my word of advice, okay? Don't let a job tell you what is best for you. The job is only loyal to the job. They are not loyal to you. I say again, the job is only loyal to the job. They are not loyal to you. If your job doesn't provide you with a firearm, they don't want you to do firearm stuff. If they don't provide you with handcuffs, they don't want you to do handcuff stuff. If they don't provide you with the tools to be able to mitigate the risk of what happens when things go wrong, they don't want you to focus on and operate in a manner to be able to handle the things that go wrong, because the company will always fall back on policy and procedure in saying you are a doorman. You see things, you say things, you help customers with their bags, and you treat people with respect, and you greet them, and you're courteous. But we do not pay you to go out and physically get into a confrontation. So let's look at what could happen with this. He could have gone outside and beat the crap out that man, and that man could have sued him and the hospital for that intervention. Don't know if it would have worked. Stranger things have happened before, where a lawsuit has been launched against people who have broken into homes, right? Criminals who have broken into homes. Stranger situations have happened before. So to sit there and allow or believe that the doorman should do more than absolutely necessary is, in my opinion, absurd. Okay? You don't have a gun, don't do gun stuff. They don't provide you with the training, don't do that stuff. And those of you all watching the Derek Chauvin case, I've said it before and I'll say it again. You are going to be judged by strangers who know nothing about what you do, if whether or not your actions were reasonable. That's a hell of a thing to undergo. Okay? A hell of a thing to undergo. I'm going to continue to give advice. If people don't listen, let adversity teach them. This is Instructor Mike, and you've been trained. Follow me on Instagram at Yes Mike Said It, TikTok at Yes Mike Said It, Facebook Instructor Mike or Mike Brown. Subscribe to this YouTube page, Instructor Mike. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. Get your butt in someone's concealed carry class. It's no one's job to protect you but you. Shouts out to Eagle Sports Range, 5900 West 159th Street in Oak Forest, Illinois. Oak Forest, Illinois. Go there for all your firearm needs. I also want to give a special shout out to TK Firearms Investigations and Security Consultant in Gurnee, Illinois. I had a chance to go out there to their range and check them out as well. Okay.